welcome back to Inside Game Daily for Tuesday. Hello,
hi.
And your first news story for today is Grand Theft Auto 5 going to make $1 billion?
I bet it will.
$1 billion.
And that's in 30 days.
How so?
So according to Robert W. Baird analyst Colin Sebastian, GTA 5 is going to make $1 billion in its first month of sales. Here's the quote. Given the significantly higher installed base of relevant console platforms at launch, greater sales concentration among the top video game franchises, and unprecedented pent-up demand, we expect GTA 5 to outpace GTA 4 sales, generate monthly $1 billion in retail sales in the first month. There you go.
So for history's sake, Grand Theft Auto 4 only made $900 million in its first month.
That's bullshit.
Freaking tryhard. Which equates to about 11 million games sold. Wow. Dear God.
And then for comparison's sake, Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2 both made $1 billion in around 16 days, give or take. So just that they made it in about half the time that GTA 5.
We're only mentioning those because those are the best-selling games
of all time.
Of like recent memory as well. I think Mario's the best-selling. I don't know. Wikipedia knows stuff.
That's true.
I wish they would reveal sales numbers. Then we'd know stuff. Either way, Grand Theft Auto 5 is off to a great start. You guys are all playing it, so you're probably not watching the show right now.
Not at all.
Have fun getting eaten by a cougar. It's been cool.
And on your next story, Gabe Newell says that Valve will announce Linux plans next week, which means it'll probably be the Steam box.
Speaking at LinuxCon, which is apparently a thing, Gabe Newell mentioned that Valve would announce more details about the Steam box next week. Mm-hmm. They might even reveal the Steam box hardware, according to this quote that says, "So the next step in our contribution to this will be to release some work we've done on the hardware side."
Oh, Gabe, you're such a tease. Gaben?
Or just...
Can you... That was like this.
Your eyes have to be open a little bit more. Half open.
So Gabe embraces Linux as the future of gaming and Valve because of its open, potentially connected nature. Right now, gaming is dominated by platforms that force disconnections from each other. So, you know, your Xbox doesn't talk to your PlayStation Vita, and so forth.
Right. Under Linux, a Steam box could connect your gaming experience to any number of peripherals and other devices, expanding the gaming possibilities, which is very good.
Right, so is Gabe condemning controlled systems while creating one of his own controlled systems?
Well, we know he hates Windows 8 because of its closed system, and he actually used to work at Microsoft. That's where he got all his money to actually start Valve and create Steam, which every gamer uses right now on Windows. Well, it's also on... So what is that?
It's on a bunch of other
I was going to say OS X, but it's OS 10.
It's on Ubuntu, and it's on all other things
sure.
too. So. And I guess the question is, how would this even work, given that hardware manufacturers don't really support Linux? Lawrence, what do you think?
I think it could work, but Valve is going to have to write all of the drivers themselves and make them freely available to every publisher, and also maybe pay them some money just to get the game on the platform.
Well, that's the biggest issue right now, is that the people who actually make the games don't exactly support Linux. So everyone who makes engines, that's going to be basically Epic is going to be a big one because the Unreal Engine, Valve themselves, and a couple other guys are actually going to have to make their engines compatible with a system that is only used by a 0.01 percentage of people with PCs.
This is actually Gabe's biggest endeavor to date. And whenever, when Steam came out, everybody's like, what the fuck, this is so dumb. But in 10 years' time, now Steam, controls the market. So.
And look at the positives. This might mean a free operating system down the line. You might not even need Windows. You just get the Steam OS.
Yes,
that could be a thing. And while that might not mean anything to anyone here, the rest of the world doesn't really have a lot of money, and they have cheap pieces of hardware. This could be good for them. We don't know. Hopefully more information will be coming out next week.
I trust my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, Gabe.
Oh, because he ate Jesus Christ and was inside of him.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Whoa.
On to your game release we were brought out
by Tampel.
Listen, video games, get ready for a revolution in you. Birds, vehicles, compelling characters, dare I say a bit of controversy? Shit, how do they think they can get away with this? Ruthless adversaries, yeah, dude, bring them on. Look at this guy. Video games have now truly transcended being toys for children and the mentally feeble. Example 2, check out Exhibit 2. Not too long ago, you'd think it's fucking stupid to show a robot's dangle legs this long in a trailer. Today, fuck it, make that the whole trailer. Done, sold, it's art. Speaking of purist art forms, Jeffrey is now on the Mac! Oh, and why don't you get cultured and support this Russian import? Grand Theft Auto. That one's free, Yahtzee. I'm not fooled by the guns you got. You're still Vladimir from the block. Like BLOC, like Russia! Fucking you kids in your games! You don't even know great communism! I hope this game steals your cans!
First trailer for today, we got the Evil Within gameplay trailer. This one's coming all the way from Japan. I think they call it Nippon over there.
Lawrence, is that what they call it?
Glorious Nippon.
Man, you're a racist.
Assassin's Creed looks like it's in there.
Boy, you're really a racist.
Ezio's just killing people.
And your final trailer, Battlefield 4, this is multiplayer.
It's so good, you can't even say it right.
Man, I was so awestruck.
Yeah.
Multiplayer.
I'm so stroke struck. This game's got guns and vehicles. Levolution.
This is the only show on YouTube where we keep the strokes in. Keep the strokes in.
Thank you for supporting the Strokes.
Fries have to be open a little bit more. Half open.
Please do good.
Give us a quote, Lawrence.
Someone's got to nail that girl's fins to the floor.
I would think I did that one
Yeah, you
already.
did that one already. Next. That one.
Next one.
Shit, really? Damn. What about Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea?
No! Boo! Shut up!